Hi gang, let's just start to get warmed up. So just start with some mobility into the upper body. Just start by rolling the shoulders right way back, just little circles going backwards. And then take the shoulders the opposite way, little circles going forwards. Taking the arms right way back, some big circles going backwards. And then taking them the opposite way, big circles going forwards. And then from there, just swinging the arms up, just letting them fall down. Just getting that upper body nice and loose, just getting the movement into the upper body. And then hands together, out to the side. One arm up, one arm down. Same the opposite way. So just opening the chest, opening the anterior muscles. Squeeze the shoulder blades, so switching on the upper back muscles. And then from there, hands together, drop down, drop to the knees, lift up, deep breath on the way down, breathe out as we lift. So just starting to get our body warmed up. Each time, a little bit deeper on the squat, and then come up onto the tiptoes. So we're just activating into the calf muscles. And then same again, but as we do it, we can take the arms back, elbow in line with the shoulder, squeeze those shoulder blades. So again, we're switching on the upper back muscles, we're opening the chest muscles, the shoulders, and then from there, from the knee, stomach muscles nice and tight, rotate over the shoulder. Deep breath on the way down, breathe out as we rotate. Swap sides, from the knee, over the shoulder, deep breath, breathe it out. From there, feet hip to shoulder width, hands together, draw the belly button in, rotate, back to centre, rotate, back to centre. Just starting to get the core muscles fired up. Squeeze in and tension the core. And then feet hip to shoulder with hands together again, drop over the shoulder, centre, over the shoulder. Deep breath, breathe out as we rotate. So legs, core, we're working on getting that heart rate up. A little bit deeper, a little more power as you rotate. And then from there, squat down. As we lift, bring the leg right way around, open the hips, squat. Same on the opposite side. Try and keep the body tall as we squat so that chest is staying lifted. Nice and low, nice and high on the knee. Another couple of reps. And then from there, still feet hip to shoulder width, squat nice and low, chest lifted, hold on to the toes, lift up and lock the legs, hold for a couple of seconds, drop back down. So we're stretching hamstrings into the lower back. Try not to race through them. Think about getting that stretch, pause, hold. Each time a little bit lower on the squat. A little bit higher as we extend. Another couple of reps. And relax. We're just going to start to get our heart rate up. We're going to start with heel kicks, hands onto your bum. Let's get ready. Away we go into heel kicks. Try and get those heels right way up to those hands. Take that 10 seconds, we're going to go star jumps, feet together, hands together, abs nice and tight, in position, straight in. Into squats, so feet hip to shoulder width, body tall, chest lifted, straight in. Try and get a depth on those squats, squeeze and tense the glutes as you lift. Feet together, hands in line with the mid chest, abs tight into seal jumps, in position. Take that 10 seconds, feet together, fast feet, so out, back in, in and out. Feet together, bring the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades into shoulder press jumps. Away we go. Push those arms up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades throughout. So today's workout, we're going to work more upper body and strength work. So the first exercise we're going to go for, if you've got bands, we're going to put the band onto the floor. Feet, hips, shoulders apart, create 2 little loops. Drop the hips back so you're keeping the chest lifted. Hold onto the handles, palms facing towards you. And then from there, as you lift, you rotate until your palms are facing outwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you lift. So that's with the band. If you haven't got a band, exactly the same with dumbbells. So feet hip shoulder width, drop the hips, palms towards you. We lift, we squeeze, we get that rotation. So that's our first exercise. And then we're going to superset with a press up. We're going to work on an eccentric press up, so we're going to work on control. So either on the toes, hands under the shoulders, drop, slow, pause, and then push up. So we want to be 4-5 seconds and then drop. On the knees, exactly the same. Control, 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 pause, and then power. So 2 exercises. Let's get ready in position. Starting with the bent over row first. Feet hip to shoulder width. Drop the hips, palms facing towards you. So lift, squeeze, and back down. Try not to race through them. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades, pulling the elbows in towards you. Deep breath on the way down, breathe out as we lift. Take that 10 seconds. Remember, when you press ups, slow on the way down. So it'll be 4-5 seconds, hands under the shoulders. So we drop, pause, and then push back up. Control. Remember, easier version on the knees, still control the movement. Slow on the way down, power as we push back up. Standing backwards, so going back in to the bent over row. So from the front, feet hip to shoulder width, I'm dropping the hips, chest to stay lifted, lift and squeeze. Again, try not to race through them. So on the strength, technique, is most important. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Okay, back in to the press ups. You use the 10 seconds to get set up, to get in position. Hands on the shoulders, abs tight. Control, pause, power. So 4, 5 seconds down, second hold, and then straight back up. Keep the core tight all the way through. 2 down, 2 to go. Set yourself back up, back in position. So we're not leaning forwards, chest lifted, drop the hips, squeeze. Deep breath, breathe out as we squeeze. Get that rotation, so palms towards you. On the way down, palms facing out as we squeeze. Back into press-ups, control the movement, technique, straight in. Once more on each. So set back up, back into the bent over row. In position. Straight in, first rep. Second rep. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Last time, back onto your eccentric press-ups. Remember 4 or 5 seconds on the way down. Control, pause, power. Try and get that full range of depth on them. We're aiming to get as close to the floor as we can. And relax, just take that rest, get your water on board. So this next round, still working chest and upper back. I'm going to start first with your band, put the band onto the thumb, take it through the body, so it's onto the other thumb, and it's underneath the armpits. From there, split stance, abs nice and tight, so you don't want our hands too wide, squeeze the shoulder blades, you're pushing forwards, pause, squeeze the shoulder blades. So we're doing a chest press, squeeze, and then push forward. That's going to be your first exercise. Your second one, still with the band, holding the band out in front, about an inch, couple of inches from the end. Keep the tension on the band. From there, I'm pulling the arms back, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades. So I'm not bending and pulling back from here. Arms are straight, the back muscles are doing the work. So I'm thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then as I come forwards, just as I lose the tension, I'm bringing the band back. So I'm not letting the band go slack. Okay, so that's your 2 exercises. First of all, band onto the thumb, taking it through the body into the chest press. Let's get ready, let's get set up. Band onto the thumb, take it through the body onto the other thumb under the armpits. Split stance, abs tight, push out and back. Deep breath, breathe out as you push. You choose the band, it's going to challenge you on these. So working the chest muscles, the shoulders, the triceps. Core engaged all the way through. Band out in front, inch, couple of inches from the end. Abs nice and tight. Remember, we pull, we squeeze the shoulder blades, control on the way back, squeeze. So we superset in between chest and then upper back. One down, 3 to go. Use the 10 seconds to get set up, so as soon as you hear 1, we're ready to go. So you should be in position. 3, 2, 1, control it, power as you push forwards. chest lifted, the abs tight throughout, that core is staying switched on. By being in a split stance, we're challenging the core a little bit more as well. Back in the pull aparts. Use that 10 seconds to get in position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight in. So it's not the arms doing the work, it's the upper back doing the work. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Use that 10 seconds to get set back up, band onto the thumb. Take it through the body onto the other thumb. Underneath those armpits, we should be ready to go. Straight in, first rep. Second rep. Remember, control and then power. So you're working the deceleration on the way back and then power on the way forwards. Squeeze and tense the core. That core is working throughout. Also be feeling the shoulders. Let's get set back up, back in the pull aparts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight in, first rep. Second rep. Once more on each. Let's get set back up. So we should be ready to go, we should be in position. Straight in, power. Hands in line with the shoulders. Push those hands together. As you come in, you squeeze in the chest muscles. Last time on the pull aparts, then we rest in. Let's get in position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight in. Take that rest, get that water back on board, then we're moving on to the next round. So this next round, we're still working chest and upper back. We're going to start with press-ups first, but on your press-up, we're going to do a stand-up as well. So it's going to be hands under shoulders, feet wide, abs tight. So press up, and then from there, walk your hands in, stand up, stretch out, walk them back out, press up, back out. If you can't do a full push-up, again, we do the push-up on the knees, and then hook onto those toes, stand, and then back through. That's going to be your first one. Your second exercise, we're going to go renegade row for upper back. Hands under the shoulders, again, feet wide, abs tight. So we lift, we squeeze, we lift, we squeeze. Our aim here is to try and keep the body fixed and in control, so I'm not rotating the hips. Everything's fixed in that straight line. So those are your two exercises. So we're going to start with press up and the stand first of all. Let's get ready. Position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, walk back, stand, and then back down. As many times as we can in that 20 seconds. So going into upper back, going into renegade rows. So use that 10 seconds to set up, hands under the shoulders, feet wide. Remember, try and take the rotation out, squeeze, and back. Pull the elbow in towards the ribs. Abs tight throughout. Back in, press up to walk. Let's get ready, press up to stand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, press up. Stand at the top. Back in, renegade rows. Let's get set back up, back in position. Straight in. Two down, two to go. Back in, press up to stand up. In position. Straight in. Renegade rows. Let's get back in position, let's get set up. Straight in. Squeeze. Once more on each. So press up, stand up. Last time. Onto renegade rows. Go straight in, last time. Okay, relax there. Get that water back on board. We're moving on to our next round. So this next round we're going to work shoulders. So ideally we want to be in a split stance. So you're going to put the band under the knee if you're working with the band, and then go into a split stance. From there, holding onto the band, power on the way up, and then nice control on the way back down. So I'm not letting the elbow flare out, the elbow staying in. So push up, control on the way down. Abs are tight throughout. You're going to work 20 seconds on the one side, and then you'll swap the stance. So remember, band onto the knee, split stance, push, control. As soon as you get in line with the shoulder, we're pushing back up again. So that's with the band. You can also do this in a standing position if you want to. So exactly the same. Push up, control. So you choose your level. Standing is probably a little bit harder if you've got more tension with the band. If you're on a dumbbell, again, exactly the same. Split stance, power. Work on the deceleration on the way back down. Let's get set up, let's get in position. Okay, in position, abs tight. So power, control on the way down. So 1 second up, 3, 4, 5 seconds down. Deep breath on the way down. Breathe out as we lift. Keep the core nice and tight throughout. Swap the stance, you use the 10 seconds, try not to wait until the 10 seconds, otherwise you're losing valuable time. Split stance, we should be in position, core engaged, power. Control it. So really switch on those core muscles, squeeze and tense your bum, squeeze and tense the stomach. Everything's switched on. Stable. 1 down, 3 to go. So remember, it's a little bit harder version will be standing, exactly the same. So band onto the foot. Push, control, your level. 1 second up, 3, 4, 5 seconds down. Swap the stance. Use that 10 seconds to get in position. Abs tight.
4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 4.
Remember control on the way down. So you're working a deceleration of the movement. There's negative phase. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Remember using dumbbells. Exactly the same.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Straight in. Nice control on that way down. So you should have a weight that's heavy enough to be able to feel these. Swap. That's down, so if it does feel too light, go heavier. But let's get ready.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Straight back in. First round. Second round. Keep that core tight throughout. Elbow in.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. One small on each. Remember, choose your level on seated, standing. Okay, last time, opposite side. Use that 10 seconds to get in position, to get set up. Engage those core muscles. Power. And relax again, just get that water on board, have yourself that rest. So this next round, you will need either a light set of dumbbells or just something, about a kilo, a couple of cans of beans, something like that, just as a little bit of resistance as well. So 2 exercises, we're working front and back of the shoulders. So we're working front delts and then rear delts. Your first one, if you're on a band, standing on the band, feet up to shoulder width, palms shoulder width, palms facing towards you, abs nice and tight. So we lift, knuckle in line, and then back down again. Try not to race through these, control the movement. So as soon as the knuckles are in line, I pause. As soon as I touch the thighs, I'm lifting back up again. So that's your first one. If you haven't got a band, exactly the same movement with dumbbells, nice control movement. And then the second one, you can't do this one with the band, so you will need some weights. Drop the hips, same as what we did on the first exercise, chest lifted. Slight bend in the arms, so from there, I'm not bending the arms anymore. I'm doing is taking the arms back. I'm squeezing the shoulder blades and then back. Squeeze and then back. So chest is lifted, squeeze the shoulder blades. As soon as my hands touch, I'll lift and I'll pause. Let's get ready. Just going to go front raise first of all, in position. Away we go. Try and keep those core muscles nice and tight throughout. So you want your stomach muscles tight. Squeeze and tense your butt. So everything is switched on. Then you want a weight that you can feel that will burn as we do this. You don't get too light. Take that rest. So remember on this one, I'm not leaning forwards. I'm keeping my body tall. All I'm doing is I'm dropping my hips back. And then from there, slight bend in the arm, lift, squeeze, pause, and then back down. Again, try and keep those core muscles nice and tight. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, so 1 down, 3 to go. We're going to go back in to the front raise. Remember, if you're on the band, we should be standing on the band, feet hip to shoulders, palms facing towards you. Pause. As soon as you touch your thighs, we'll lift back up. Nice control movement, try not to race through it. Rear delt flies. Let's go back in position. Use that 10 seconds to set up.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Concentrate on that squeeze at the top. So again, I'm not just lifting the arms, letting them drop. I'll lift, I'll pause, and then back down. Okay, take that 10 seconds. We're going back in to the front race. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's get set up, abs tight. Pause, and back down. Knuckle in line with the shoulders. Deep breath on the way down. Breathe out as we lift. Okay, back in to those rear delt flies. Drop the hips, chest lifted. Lift and squeeze.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Straight in.
Round
6. Okay, once more on each. Back in to the front race. So everything today has been upper body.
1, go! Round
7. Last time, that was the rear delts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 8.
And relax. So this next round, we're going to move on to arms onto biceps and triceps. So just take that rest, get that water back on board. So this next round, we're going to work biceps and triceps. The first one, if you've got dumbbells, arms, upper arm into the ribs, palms facing towards you. From there, I'm rotating, and as I'm rotating, I'm trying to get my little finger towards the shoulder. Squeeze and hold at the top, so I'm squeezing the bicep, controlling the way down. So again, we're working that deceleration. Up, pause, and then nice controlled on the way back down. So that's your first exercise. The second one, we're going to go triceps. So split stance, dumbbells together, elbows right the way to tuck the elbows in towards the side of the head. Upper arm still, lift, squeeze the tricep, control on the way back down. If you've got a resistant band, same, so standing onto the band, palms facing towards you. So this time, elbows fixed into the ribs, we lift, we squeeze, we're doing a hammer curl, a bicep hammer curl, we lift, my palms are facing towards me, so facing in towards each other, I'm going to clap. That's the first exercise. The second one, stand onto the band, so heel onto the band, palm facing up towards the sky, to the ceiling. From there, hold onto the other hand, elbows in, exactly the same, we lift, we squeeze to keeping that upper arm nice and still. Working those triceps. So let's get ready to bicep curls first of all in position.
Here we go with 5, 4, 3, 2,
Elbows into the ribs, lift, squeeze, pause, work on that deceleration. So 1 second up, 1 second pause, 3, 4, 5 seconds on the way back down. Keep those core muscles nice and tight throughout, so abs tight, glutes tight. Choose a weight that's going to challenge you. So you use that 10 seconds, remember, try not to wait until the 10 seconds is up. Let's use the 10 seconds to get set up, foot onto the band, palm face towards the ceiling. Straight in, one first rep. Second rep, control on the way down, power as you push those arms up. elbows into the side of the head.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Okay, use the 10 seconds, let's get set back up. So back in to bicep curls, elbows in,
2, 1,
go straight in the first round.
round 3.
Use that 10 seconds to get set up. So you shouldn't take any more than that 10 seconds. So I'm set up, I'm ready to go, I'm in position.
3, 2,
I'm straight in first round.
round 4.
Deep breath on the way down, breathe out as we lift.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Okay, let's get ready. So 2 down, 2 to go, back into biceps. You should be ready to go.
3, 2, 1, go. Round 5.
Try and get a full range, so right way down, right way up.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Back in to the tricep overheads.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 6.
Once more on each, so back in to biceps.
3, 2, 1, go. Round 7.
Okay, last time, back onto your triceps.
Here we go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 8. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And relax. Just take that rest and we're moving on to our next round. So this last round, we're going to work all on core muscles. So the first exercise we're going to go for, I'll show you the 4 exercises first. So you're going to go full plank position, hands under the shoulders. Try and take your feet quite wide. And from there, we're going to plank tap. So it's going to be right hand to left shoulder, back, left hand to right shoulder. So really think about squeezing and tensing the core. And we're not rotating the body, so we're keeping everything fixed. So I'm not just lifting and I've got no control, I'm really trying to control that movement. So we're keeping everything fixed. That's going to be your first exercise. Your second exercise, we're going to go from here, so legs at that right angle. And then you're going to go, so if I go left arm, right leg, out, pause, back to center, the same on the opposite side. So I'm going to do what we call a dead bug, nice controlled movement. On this one, really squeeze and tense the stomach throughout, push the lower back into the floor as well, so the core is constantly engaged. And then from there, we're going to go normal plank position. If you've got an object, try and put it out in front so we've got something to aim for with a reach. And then from there, still keeping those hips fixed, I'm lifting, I'm touching, I'm lifting, I'm touching. And again, the aim is not try to rotate the body. I'm trying to keep everything fixed. And then the last one, we'll then be turning it over and into crunches. So just curling the shoulder blades up off the floor. So 4 exercises twice through, and then we're stretching out. Let's get ready, let's get in position. Shoulder touch first, hands on the shoulders, feet wide. Left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. Abs tight. So remember, I'm trying to keep everything fixed so there's no rotation in the body. Turning over, so the legs at the right angle push the lower back into the floor, abs tight. So go dead bug, so remember left arm, right leg, back to centre, opposite side. So it's not just the arm and the leg, think about squeezing and tensing the core. As we do them, control the movement.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Plank position, we're going for the reach. So if you've got an object, reach forward, touch, reach forward, touch. If not, then just lift the arm. Imagine you're touching something, keep the core tight throughout. Harder version, you take the feet closer and closer. The feet are, the harder it will be on these.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Turning over. So into crunches, so either hands, fingertips to the side of the head, gap between the chin and the chest. Hands on the knees or across the chest. So all I'm doing is curling the shoulders, just a stomach crunch. Once more on each. So go back in full plank position. Remember the hand touch. Let's get ready. Touch and back. Touch and back again to make it harder. The closer the feet are, the more you hold, the more we're working that stability. Abs tight throughout. Try and take the rocking and the movement out. Back in to the dead bugs. Use the 10 seconds to get set up. Draw the belly button in, push the lower back into the floor. Abs tight all the way through. Plank touch, plank position, touch and back. Let's get ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Challenge your core. So if it feels comfortable, take the feet a little bit close together. Hold the position out in front, so it's challenging on those 3 levers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Last one.
Final round.
Back in the crunches.
Here we go with 5, 4,
Gap between the chin and the chest.
3, 2, 1.
Lift, squeeze, pause, and then back down. Concentrate on the squeeze at the top.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And relax, so just stretch it. Stretching off now, just clasping the hands, drop the chin down, push the arms forward, get that nice good stretch across the upper back. And then from there, take the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blade, just open the chest out, stretching the chest, the shoulders. And then arms above the head, lean to the one side, stretch into the lats. Back to centre, and then over to the opposite side. Back to centre, bring your arm across, stretching into the back of the shoulders. Swap side, same on the opposite side. And then from there, we've worked biceps as well. So clasp it again, grabbing hold of the fingertips, pulling the fingertips back, just feeling that stretching the forearms into the bicep, just holding for those few seconds. And then swap, same on the opposite side, pull the fingers right way back. And then from there, just bounce your shoulders, just shaking down. So we've worked all upper body today, so we're not really stretching the legs out, just stretching that upper body out. So well done, give yourselves a clap, and I will see you all for your next workout.